You want to make six figures? You want to make 20 grand a month? All of these things that we hear online can be so discouraging. I want to just talk for a little bit about what we hear online. We are bombarded all the time about how to make our lives better in 3 simple steps, in 9 steps. Just buy these 30 pills and take them. Just buy this one all-in-one platform that's going to do everything you want. Everything out there makes it seem like having a business, losing weight, just becoming a better person, becoming a better parent. It doesn't matter what it is. It seems like in this day and age, everything is just easy. Let me tell you from experience, it is not easy sometimes. Yes, we're doing what we love, we're doing what we're passionate about, but in business building, most of the time, it's not easy, especially when you're getting started. I work with so many small businesses that are within like 1 to 3 years, and they're like, Jamie, we got started, we had tons of family support, and friends supported us, and all these wonderful things were happening, and now it's just like, we don't know what's going on. You can say, it's the economy, it's an election year, it's my 5th year in business, and they say that businesses that don't make it past 5 years. You can say all the things you want to say, but you have something special in your business. How do you move forward? I want to encourage you to really dig in and find out what your zone of genius is. I use this term a lot, and let me tell you, I now have a 6-figure marketing firm. I cater to the horse industry. Yes, I work with other industries from time to time, but the majority of the people that I work with are in the horse industry. I have taken my business from just a little business in a box, if you will, something I just made up one day, like, hey, this sounds like fun, to something that is thriving. And I employ many amazing horse women, actually, that are super fun to work with. I just made this up and started a business. Now it's thriving, right? How do you get from point A to point B? Let me tell you something. It did not happen overnight. It did not happen in a year. I am on year 16, and I'm constantly reinventing what I'm doing. I'm still doing the same thing, but reinventing the way that I'm doing it. What is the one thing that helped me take my business from this imaginary thing that I thought, cool, this looks like fun, to something that is successful? It's this: outsourcing. I found the right people for the right tasks. If you're watching this and you work for me, just know that like you're the bomb.com. I just literally think I have the best team ever. And I'm so blessed to say that. How does that happen? Finding a lot of the wrong people. That's how it happens. Finding out exactly what you need in your business, not outsourcing too quickly, but also not waiting and trying to do it all yourself and getting to the point of burnout. There's a million things you can look at in business, but the one thing that is critical is you have to find the right people for the right task. And you have to live in your zone of genius. So here's what it looks like for me and Yellow Barn Media and how that kind of played out. I started the business with social media marketing. So that's what we did. We created social media posts for small businesses. When I talk to these people, they don't just need social media, they need website help, email marketing. And I thought to myself, I don't know how to build websites, and I honestly don't want to learn. That is not something that sparks joy in me. I'm not a graphic designer. I'm thinking to myself, who do I know that builds websites? Who do I know that does graphic design? Who do I know that does X, Y, and Z? So as a really little baby entrepreneur, I started just networking with people, and I would just send them referrals from time to time and just be like, hey, here's a person who needs a website. Can you develop their website and work with me? But I started just finding other people that were working in their zone of genius. I have 2 or 3 people that are just awesome at building websites. I started working with them. Could I have done it on my own? Yes, I could have, but I'm not good at it and I don't love it. Now, over 15 years, I've developed some really great skills in that area, but I'm also not someone who's like, let me build your logo. That's not my skill set. My skill set is writing content that people are going to consume. I'm great at that. I'm awesome at writing email campaigns. Like legit, it's one of my favorite things to do. Copywriting for websites. I'm your girl. But also I have some amazing content creators right now because I'm also doing other things like developing a YouTube channel. Obviously, I was homeschooling my kid for a while. So there's just some things like like that you develop. As it relates and pertains to your business, to your small business, and how you're going to grow, how are you going to do it? You see probably everything online. And now, if you're watching this video, probably your phone's going to start showing you some ads for like VA services, which VA stands for virtual assistant. What does a virtual assistant do? Pretty much anything you need them to do. It's better if you ask around and say, hey, Jamie, who do you recommend? I can give you recommendations. I don't get any kickback for that. I just get like a yay happy for me and do a happy dance when I can send business to someone and connect people that can help each other and make each other better. You know, depending on where you're at in your business and what your budget is. If you're like, hey, I want to hire an agency to take care of, let's say, my Facebook ads, my email marketing, and maybe my social media. Just the same way you hire out, hopefully, and most people do, hire out your accounting. Yes, you can do your own QuickBooks, I'm sure you can. But also, as you grow and get bigger and better, you want to have someone who understands accounting better, right? So that you can make sure you're getting all the tax breaks, you're doing everything the way it needs to, your business doesn't get into any trouble, right? You want to make sure you're working with people that know all of the ins and outs. You know, when you look at social media, when you look at marketing as a whole, I don't care if you want to do a billboard or you want to do an email campaign, there are rules and regulations. And when you're trying to run your business and create new products and create new services and serve your clients, sometimes you don't have time to do that. How can you do it? You can ask me and be like, Jamie, who do I hire? I'm not always going to tell you me. I'm not one of those business owners that's like selfish, like I'm going to keep everything for me. My agency, our prices are more than what you might pay for a VA. If you have a simple project you need, I can say, hey, here's a VA that can handle that for you at a very reasonable rate, get you taken care of, deliver on time, someone you can trust. I will say this year I had the extreme pleasure of finding a new VA. She's in Mexico. I found her on LinkedIn. I don't know how I found her. I just did a search, and for me, I believe it was like a divine intervention. She is an absolutely fabulous human, and I'm so thankful. When you hire someone new, you want to give them kind of a test project. Now, I'll be honest, this is something that comes up in a lot of my entrepreneurial groups. A lot of people say, well, I want you to do this job for free to see if you qualify. No, I do not ask anyone to do work for free ever. I will just take it in the teeth and take one for the team if they aren't up to the job. But what I like to do is say, listen, let's do one project. And sometimes I'll have them do a project that pertains to my business or a small client project and say, I'd like you to do this. I don't want to give you too much direction on this because I like to see the creativity that comes out in my potential hires. So I'll give them enough information so they don't feel lost, right? If you were to create 3 social media posts for this client based on their website and their current social, what would you do? And I let them just go to town. I don't want to give them very specific direction. If they're totally awesome, I'm like, cool, let's create a monthly ongoing relationship. If they're not great, you have to learn as a business owner to just say, sorry, this isn't going to work out. And you've got to develop some tough skin with that. I learned a little bit over time. I hired one right person for the right task and then another right person for the right taskers. So if you're concerned about like, I have to pay all these employment taxes, no, just find the right contractors. It's very easy to find the right people. There are tons of people out there that have the skill set that you need. Maybe you need someone local to come and package and ship your items that you're sending. There's obviously other ways to find local help too. But I mainly want to encourage you to think about how you can level up your business, how you can work within your zone of genius, and just partner with the right people. Because if you want to level up, you can get your business to 6 figures. Might that take a year or 2 or sometimes 5? Yes. But you will find along the way what works. You will find the right people who will support you, encourage you. You'll invest in them. They'll invest in you. And it's a beautiful, sometimes dare I say, with business, friendship. I have some of the most wonderful people that work for me. The young lady that is now my VA working with me, she's awesome. She not only does a great job with my YouTube videos and editing and reels, but like she just always brings creative ideas to the table and she makes me happy. Like we're friends now, right? We talk about our animals and like she has a bird and I have my cats that sometimes will visit me during these videos and like we really get to know each other. I want to encourage you in your business that if you feel stuck, if you're like, I just can't get above X dollars. And maybe you're like, Jamie, I'm making $250 a month at my side hustle and I legit just want to make $500. You can do that. Don't get overwhelmed with all of the things out there that are like, you can make 6 figures and live in a mansion. We don't all want that. You know, for me, I'm like, I want the rest of some debt paid off. I want to be able to retire my mom. You know, she's at a job that's unfulfilling and I want to just be like, here, mom, hang out with us. Let's do family stuff and let's retire you. We don't all need to make six figures to live in a mansion and have a pool or drive a Porsche. And if you want those things, that's also fine. You know, maybe you're making $10,000 a month and you're like, Jamie, I need to make $30,000 a month. Okay, let's figure out a way to make that happen. Hopefully this video encourages you, but I also will remind you that through Yellow Barn Media, I have a small business coaching program that is super affordable, that helps you to figure out who to hire, where to hire, what to do next with my marketing campaigns. You know, do you need someone to come in and review your social media posts? Like, what do you specifically need? The Small Business Marketing Accelerator program that I have is just for that. It's whatever you need, wherever you're at. I've got just under 20 years of experience in marketing. I have done almost everything. If I haven't done it, I have amazing people in my community that have. So I just want to encourage you. There's a link in the comment for all the details on that. I do have one-on-one coaching as well. Of course, yes, Yellow Barn Media can do all your services for you. Mainly for me, I just want to encourage you today to work in your zone of genius. Do what you're awesome at and hire out the rest as you can in your business. You will find that hiring things out is a superpower and it will get you to six figures or whatever number you need or want over time when you do those things consistently and you partner and hire those things out to the right people. Chase after your passion like it's the last bus of the night, and make sure to like and subscribe for more videos just like this one.